In this video, I want us to have a look at a tweet shared out by Githunguri Member of Parliament, Wamuchomba. A tweet that is going to inform the basis of our analysis in this video. Honorable Wamuchomba, dear my friend CS Aisha Jumwa, you are the only approachable minister who can easily answer on behalf of women of Kenya. You stood right behind this promise. How long should we wait? December babies are coming, just like El Nino, unexpectedly. And then Wamuchomba has shared out that video of William Ruto promising mothers of newborn babies diapers for at least 3 months. Listen to that.
I commit to provide mothers of newborn babies with diapers for their children for a minimum of 3 months paid for by the government of Kenya.
Before we dig deep into that, let's have a look at this. IMF approves an additional Kenya shillings 142.8 billion loan for Kenya. 16th November 2023. That's an additional 142 billion for Kenya. And we are meant to understand that IMF is also pressurizing this government not to include food subsidies. And William Ruto has been listening to them very, very religiously. I want us to dig deep into this, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. Yes. When Ruto was campaigning, he gave some promises that if you elect me as your president, I will do this, and that. So Kenyans voted for William Ruto, knowing fully well he was going to fulfill on the promises he made to them. If there is a candidate who gave the so-called hustlers, the low in the society hope, that candidate was William Samoei Ruto. And upon being sworn in as the president, it's very interesting that he has not fulfilled on any of the promises he made. But instead, he goes ahead, he makes new promises. And Kenyans are cheering him up, saying that let's give him time. He knows what he's doing. Yesterday, Dennis Itumbi shared out a tweet, a post that really exposed the thinking within Kenya Kwanza. Upon the government announcing some new rates, Dennis Itumbi shared out a post after Kithure Kindiki had revised the rates, saying that a listening government, that Kenya Kwanza government is a listening government. And Dennis Itumbi started explaining on how the prices were up, but they have now been brought down. I'm talking of the new rates, where if you were to replace your ID, a lost ID, instead of the usual 100 Kenya shillings, you are now required to part with 2,000 Kenya shillings. So that was reviewed, and it was now brought in the new revised rates is now 1,000. So Dennis Itumbi was boasting with that it was 2,000, now it's 1,000. All that is propaganda. And it gave us an insight as to the thinking within Kenya Kwanza. All these increments, the rising cost of living, this government is doing all that deliberately. Because after all, there is no election being conducted today. There is no election today. I'm seeing a very high possibility where come around 2026, 2027, the government will start lowering the prices on some of these basic commodities. And Kenyans will be cheering up the government that this is a listening government. And Dennis Itumbi and the Kenya Kwanza Brigade will be seriously pushing that narrative. So Kenyans should know in advance that the high cost of living is deliberate. And it's deliberate to achieve a political objective and goal come 2027. This government will increase those prices to some unprecedented levels only to reduce them come 2027 or around 2026. I'm seeing that as a strategy. Ruto promised, and this is something all Kenyans know, that he was adding more taxes for he never wanted to borrow. And you are seeing today, IMF has approved 142 billion Kenya shillings. In the 10 years of Uhuru Kenyatta's tenure, he only borrowed 6.7 trillion Kenya shillings in 10 years. In just 1 year, Ruto has borrowed now about 2 trillion in just under 1 year. And we have never seen any government increasing taxes the way Ruto has done. So you are seeing taxes are seriously going up. Taxes. Borrowing also going up. But there is no development. You can be told that this is what Kenya Kwanza government has done. Zero development. So Kenyans are being pushed to the wall, but we are seeing nothing. Even basic services like giving Kenyans a free ID. This is a government that cannot do that. Instead, it's even increasing the prices of such basic and essential government commodities. So this is just a government that should be voted out. And that's something I keep on repeating in this forum for Kenyans to understand some of these things, because it's written, even though they know, remind them. We should and must consistently remind Kenyans that they are dealing with a rogue government. There is no better definition other than a rogue government. This is a government that fails short on leadership and integrity, a lying government. And if only our parliament, or if only our members of parliament were working as they should, they ought to have impeached William Ruto and his team as of yesterday. But these members of parliament have all been pocketed. It's not yet late. Kenyans can still remove this insensitive government from power. Kenyans have the right to demonstrate. Kenyans can also recall these leaders. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. To any other person who may want to support us, contact me through that number, or feel free to channel your support to that number. That will enable our channel to be strong and stronger. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.